What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, guys. Welcome back to Omar Talks Football. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome, guys, to another episode of The Final Whistle. Big up to every single one of you guys who are already in the building. Big up to every single one of you guys. The match is officially over, guys. And listen, before we get started, big up to Papillon and every single one of you guys who join in from the raid. Big up to every single one of you. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is the post-match reaction, guys. The final whistle post-match reaction between Barcelona and Real Betis at home, guys. The final home game of the season, guys. It is officially over, the final game of the season, and we finish with a bang. 3-1 goals by a brace by Rafinha and a goal by João Cancelo. And also, ladies and gentlemen, it was obviously the big game, guys, the big occasion, which is Robert Lewandowski's final game in a Barca shirt at the Camp Nou in front of our home fans. And listen, guys, we're going to get into all of it, guys. And also, guys, big up to every single one of you guys. There's a lot of things we're going to get into, right? But yeah, listen, so many things, guys. Obviously, there's a lot of emotions coming out of this game. And I'm going to talk about the game and I'm going to talk about it. But also, guys, I do want to also say, make sure you guys smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, all of the beautiful stuff. But also, guys, another thing for a lot of people don't even realize, I didn't realize watching this video until like this match, actually post-match, after the match was over. But ladies and gentlemen, Real Madrid today, this game against Real Betis, this home game was our 19th win of the season. Ladies and gentlemen, Barcelona have won every single home game this season, which is a record in La Liga. No, this is something that's never happened in La Liga. Barcelona are the first team in La Liga history to win every single game in their home game that season. And we've played in two stadiums, at least three stadiums at least, right? We played at the Montjuic at the start of the season. We played in the training ground earlier this season as well. And obviously, we are back in the Camp Nou. And we did not lose or draw a single game throughout this season, which is an amazing record to basically have. And yeah, man, listen, I am very, very proud of the performance today. And I like the fact that today we didn't put our foot off the gas today. The performance today was absolutely incredible. I enjoyed the drive. I enjoyed the fight that those players gave. And most importantly, obviously, we know that the big moment today was Lewandowski's departure. And you can tell today, man, like, we tried everything. Those players today, they tried everything, anything and everything to give Lewandowski the send-off that he deserved. They tried to find him a goal. Unfortunately, he did fall short. He didn't get the goal that, we were hoping to see today. But it was an amazing performance. And listen, if you look at today, if you look at the lineup today, Flick went really strong today. I'm not really surprised because it was the final game of the season. Obviously, he played with Jean Garcia in goal, with Eric Garcia and Gerard Martin as the centre-back partnerships, with Jules Koundé and João Cancelo as the fullbacks, with Bernal and Pedri in the midfield, Gavi in the 10 today, surprisingly, and Rafinha obviously on the right, Firmino on the left, and Robert Lewandowski in attack today. And obviously today we saw, a few changes as well as far as like the squad is concerned. We saw a few changes. Ferran Torres today wasn't even in the squad today. I don't know what's the deal with that, but he wasn't in the squad today. And look, from the moment this game started, we basically played from the front foot. And Rafinha today, this is what I was saying about this dude, man. Like his forwardness in the game today was absolutely incredible. He started today very, very well. We had two big chances at the start of the game. We nearly scored, right? Betis goalkeeper had a very, very good start to the game, right? He was very, very strong with his amazing saves today. And we were really frustrated. They really frustrated us in the first few minutes. And obviously, we did get the goal. And what a goal it was. That free kick today by Rafinha was absolutely incredible. Absolutely fooled the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper overcommitted, right? The cross, it was a beautiful free kick. Basically, it's one of those free kicks where basically he waited for the goalkeeper to commit and basically put it right at the goalkeeper's side. Goalkeeper made the move too early, and unfortunately for him, he got fooled. It was an amazing free kick, amazing goal there by Rafinha. And yeah, what an amazing goal. And this is what I always say about this guy, man. Like, this guy is an absolutely incredible player, man. I mean, we've definitely missed him. If you look at today Rafinha's performance, it shows you what we've been missing the past few weeks. It genuinely makes you think, man, because we really lost him for most of the most important time of the season, this season, right? It was truly unfortunate. And you watch this game today and you think, man, what could have been? what could have been if we had him in the Champions League? How could have things been, right? And he was absolutely amazing in this game, and he was moving crazy today. Had a few good chances. Could have easily had a hat trick today in this game today. He could have easily had a hat trick. He was that good in that in the performance today. He was that good. He played his heart out there, but unfortunately, he didn't get his hat trick, but he did get the second goal. And look, if you look at Rafinha's performance today, especially in that first half, I mean, look at this, ladies and gentlemen, right? This performance today in the first half was absolutely amazing. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Look, that's just his first half stats, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that. That is incredible, right? One free kick goal, one big chance created, 3 shots on target, which is the most out of every player, 45 touches, 7 touches in the opposition box, 1 dribble, 1 pass into the final third, 4 accurate long balls, 1 tackle, 3 ground jewels won. That is actually incredible. He was basically doing everything in that first half. Absolutely everything. He today couldn't put a foot wrong. And that is the kind of performance that doesn't really surprise me, because we know when it comes to Rafinha, he gives it his all in games like this. He absolutely gives it his all, and he gave it his all today. That was an amazing performance. And obviously, he also got the goal, right? The second goal, which it was an error from what's the name? From the Betis defender, right? Big mistake, and then he ended up capitalizing, and we got the goal. And it was a well-deserved goal there by Rafinha. And look, we tried to basically create a lot more chances, tried to give Lewandowski, like I mentioned, the goal. But today, Betis were just being party poopers, man. They did not give us a single inkling. And Lewandowski, he had a few good chances. He couldn't score. Obviously, we did get the third. But before we got the third, we obviously, Barcelona getting penalties against them. It was a sub penalty in my opinion, but penalty for Real Betis. Isco steps up and scores, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, that might be his first goal of the season, which is actually insane when you really think about it. Right? It's crazy that this guy is just scored his first goal of the season right now. Right? It's crazy, but I mean, consider how good he is. But I think he's been having injury issues this season, so it's very, very interesting. But yeah, they did get their goal, and it was obviously a letdown. We started, kind of dampening the mood, but we didn't keep our head down. We continued playing well. We continued playing from the front, and we got our goal, the goal that we deserve. Right? It was an amazing goal by João Cancelo, which, I mean, for me, I would say that's the goal of the game, man. That was an amazing goal. Like, the strike from outside the box, man, absolutely killed it, man. Amazing goal. And yeah, just like that, we took our 2-goal lead, and yeah, we were just in control after that. Basically, the game was over, man. We were completely in control. There was no issues, no problems. We just continued playing our game, no issues at all, right? And that is the kind of performance that I do want to see. That's the kind of performance I like to see, man. It was just comfortable. We didn't make any mistakes, right? We didn't do anything wrong. And most importantly, we tried, like I mentioned, to give Lewandowski a goal. In the end, before he got substituted, he got a great opportunity, great shot, great pass into the box. He took the shot, and I'm not gonna lie, man, I thought that was a goal. I genuinely thought he scored that, man. Like, I was screaming. I was like, wow, he scored in his final game, but unfortunately he didn't, and that was basically his last opportunity, basically the last shot. Give me a second, guys. It's hot out here. One moment, chat. Hold on. Let me actually put on my fan, guys. Fucking hell, it's hot. All right. There we go. But yeah, Robert, at the end, he ended up taking him off. Obviously, a lot of people might say, "Oh, why did he take him off? He could have left him on the pitch." I'm gonna be very, very honest with you guys. I don't really have a problem with it. I think it was more of, he wanted him to get like the ovation that he deserved. And in situations like that, you don't really, at the end of the day, I can't really blame Flick on that, man. I can't really blame him. At the end of the day, I feel like he did the right thing. He was trying to make sure to give him the attention that he deserved. And yeah, at the end of the day, Robert Lewandowski came off, right? He was actually, another thing I forgot to mention, he was given the captaincy out there today, right? And that was basically it. He got the ovation that he deserved, and yeah, that was you could see the emotions obviously with Robert Lewandowski, and what a servant of the club he's been, man. I mean, it's kind of sad we didn't get a goal from him today, but he was absolutely amazing. He was absolutely amazing this season. He's been absolutely amazing throughout his time at the club. and he deserved that. And in the end, there was really nothing much that happened after that. I mean, I'll be honest, guys, right? Just for this game today, right? There wasn't really much to talk about. We were just in control. They are Betis. They really had nothing to play for. Obviously, next season they are in the Champions League next season, so they have that to look forward to. So there wasn't really much for them to fight for. And in the end, they did show a lot of class. In the way when Lewandowski got substituted. They showed their respect to Robert Lewandowski, which is beautiful, man. It's beautiful. And yeah, in the end, we won the game 3-1, and it was really easy, man. It was absolutely easy. Nothing much to say after that game, right? Great performance, great win, and what a way to end our season. What a way to end our season. Like I mentioned, we have the record now, ladies and gentlemen. Barcelona this season now officially are the team that's kept the most, like they've won every game in at home this season, which is an incredible record. Absolutely incredible, man. Amazing record to have. And yeah, that's exactly how you want to end your season. That's exactly how you end your season. I mean, that was a beautiful performance today from the players today. But big up to every single one of you guys who are here, man. Give me a moment, chat. I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on with this, man. Hold on, chat. 1 minute. Hold on. All right, there we go. But yeah, big up to every single one of you guys who are here. Like I mentioned, big up to you every single time. Big up to King. It says, I heard Deco was at the Chelsea game. Thank God, Jean Pedro is not a Barcelona level in my eyes. Yeah, we're gonna talk about all of that. Basically, by the way, we're gonna talk about what's his name? This transfers with Jean Pedro and all this, because guys, we need to get into all of that. I'm gonna talk about that situation because it's bigger now. Obviously, Lewandowski now leaving, right? It does bring it's obviously some side news, but also there's some good news coming out of Lewandowski leaving, guys, which I will talk about, which is in regard to transfers. Big up to my guy, man, every single time. Says 3 points, but a shocking performance. It wasn't a shocking performance. I didn't expect these players to prove, like, at the end of the day, let's be real, right? There wasn't like anyone who was expecting us to dominate and destroy Betis today. I'm sorry, man. It was the kind of performance I expected. It was the kind of performance I expected. I'm not surprised at all by that performance. I did not expect it to be, guns blazing and all this, man. It's just, who cares about the performance? Did you see Cancelo's banner? Yo, Cancelo today scored the goal of the game, man. That was a beautiful goal. And yet another reason for me why he needs to stay. Like, at the end of the day, I think he's done enough to show that, he deserves to stay at the club, man. Absolutely. Just, bro, you saw that against us. I saw it, man. Like, listen, man, at the end of the day, I'm not even going to rant about it. It doesn't really matter. We won the game. I'll just be wasting my time. It's just La Liga just being La Liga, man. What can I say? What can I say, man? It's the level, man. This is La Liga for you. It's La Liga for you, man. We just have to accept it. This is the league that we are in, right? At the end of the day, you just gotta respect it, man. But yeah, what a performance today from the players today. But they didn't dampen our mood. We won the game anyways. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Make sure you guys smash the likes, by the way. Make sure you guys smash the likes, man. Come on, guys. This King was the King. That was the highlight of the game. 100%. It says, Isco kicked Garvey and got a pen. Bro, I'm not even gonna get into it. Like I said, it wasn't a penalty. But this is La Liga for you, man. What can I say? It says it was looking like Balde it's looking like Balde is cooked and might get sold. I mean, he has no one to blame but himself. He's had a poor season this season, man. That's the truth. He's had a poor season. It says it's obvious though. The league, once the league is over, Real Madrid will get calls and Barcelona will get calls, and Barcelona will get calls against them to try and sell that the rest are neutral. Hey, listen, man, it is what it is. It says if the league was it says if the league was still on, Gary is the interaction would have gone the different way. Bro, I'm not even gonna talk about the penalty. I saw the penalty. I didn't even get angry. Like usually this rattles me, but I just thought about. I was like, bro, you know what, man? I am not. I'm not even gonna let it bother me, man. Nah, man. Since that second goal by Rafinha, Rashford would have never been in that position because he barely presses. Hey, listen, man. That's why Rashford is nowhere near the level of Rafinha, man. That's what it is. I don't want to see Joao Pedro at Barcelona with a turn or two plus striker. I don't like that Barcelona sees strikers more than priority than Bastoni first. Still, yeah, I mean, you know what, Python, you are 100% correct. I 100% agree with that, man. Like, I don't get it. I get it. Like, okay, I get it. Lewandowski is leaving, right? Obviously, that is, that's going to be a big loss, right? Huge loss. But I'm sorry, man. Like, why? Why are we trying to go and get another striker, right? I mean, look, I will be really honest. I see a lot of you people are saying, Joao Pedro is, you don't rate Joao Pedro. I'm a very honest, right? If you put Joao Pedro in this team, as much as you don't rate him, Joao Pedro is getting goals because this team doesn't lack goals. Let's be real. Right? If there's one thing about this, well, if Ferran Torres can put almost 20 goals every season, I'm sorry, Jean Pedro will score in this team. I don't even rate Jean Pedro. I don't even rate him. But I'm just saying, at the end of the day, everyone who's sitting here saying, Omar, I don't want Jean Pedro. I'm going to be very honest, man. Depending on how much they ask, if they ask for some crazy amount, absolutely not. But if we can get him on a cheap, right, that we can just look at and maybe get him, right, and focus more on getting defense, then cool. But I agree with you, Python. I don't get why we are so obsessed with trying to get attackers, man. Like I'm here. I thought this whole time like we were getting closer and closer to getting Bastoni. Now I'm hearing that the Bastoni deal might be going far away. And if we don't get Bastoni this season, I'm sorry, man. I need some answers, man. I need some answers from all these Deco defenders, man. Straight up. Yes, Betis show some class as well. Respect. 100%, man. 100%. Yes. If only this Rafa, I mean, this guy, this Vigo guy, man. No points crying over spilled men. Let's be smart and ruthless in the summer window. 100%. Most clean sheets from a worst defense in the league. I'll take it. Yeah, man. Even if Flick trusts Bastoni, I don't trust. It says if Flick trusts Bastoni, I don't trust Bastoni. I'm good. Deco can look and try and get another player and but it's ultimately on Flick. Wait, Flick, you mean what? Flick does trust Bastoni. I mean, why do you not trust Flick? I don't get it, man. It says Lewandowski. What a legend. Absolutely, man. True legend, man. True legend of this club. 100%. Big up to Jonas, man. Please should roll Jonas for the raid every single time. It says Rafa also a banger. Yeah, we talked about it. It says get Musa for 50 mil. I like Musa, man. I definitely do like Musa. What a player he is. He says Eleva didn't score, but I scored a hattie today in my recreational game. Yeah, man. Big up to Coach of this and says, Omar, come to Kolkata once we got the best biryani. Big up to you guys. Big up to you guys. He said, when I don't see, this is, oh my days. This is when I don't see Pandemos like Kunde, like Araujo, Kunde, Balde, and Ferran leave these failures in my eyes. Hey, listen, man, we should be clear. We should be clearing players this season, man. His fact is acting up in Monaco. I'm not surprised, man. I hope he does well over there. He's had a good end to his season. So Balde was good today, apart from his misplaced passes. Same with Bernard, Rafinha, and Gavi. We hidden on Balde too much. Cancelo and Balde have a good link up. I mean, listen, at the end of the day, when it comes to Balde is still young, man. Balde is still young, and this is why when I say we should go out and get another left back, that's not to say I want him sold. That's more of I want competition for him because I think competition will actually make him better. So, big up to Python again. He says Balde has had 5 years to develop process, but at the end of the day, he's still only 22 though. He's still only 22. Today you're looking like Joao Pedro, Omar. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, I want visual. Only Deco is incompetent to get Bastoni. If Flick doesn't, he says if Flick doesn't, I meant to say. Well, hopefully, we'll see, man. We'll see. But Listen, speaking of the transfers, I mean, like I mentioned before, guys, if there's any silver lining to Lewandowski leaving, it's this, ladies and gentlemen. There you go. Take a look at that. There you are. I mean, now that Lewandowski is leaving, they're saying that Barcelona is expected to start this summer under the La Liga's 1-to-1 rule. Lewandowski's departure will free up 24 million gross from our salary bill. Right? The club also has 71 million from the VIP seats recognized by the auditors and the growth of the Spotify Camp Nou. Only an unexpected setback is to stop Barcelona from entering the market in a 1-to-1 role, which gives us a much stronger financial position. Okay. So, according to this article, Barcelona should be in the 1-to-1 rule. Right? I mean, that's what they're saying. I mean, look, at the end of the day, let's be clear here. Robert Lewandowski was one of our highest earning players in this Barca team. My man was earning around 400 to almost, this guy was earning to almost 400 to 400 something. Let's just keep it 100, chat. Robert Lewandowski was one of our highest earning players in this Barca team, right? So, you know, not having him in the squad is definitely a big loss, right? But if there's any silver lining, like this video is basically alluding, is that at the end of the day, we are getting a big offer for that basically frees our finances very high, and that is why we cannot screw this up. We cannot. Barcelona under any circumstances can go out and screw this up now. I'm sorry. We have to go out in terms of window and get the players that we need. I'm telling you right now, Deco, do not let me down. Do not let us down. Do not let us down. We are here now. Go out there, spend the money, and get us the players we need. Now that we're in the 1-to-1 rule, first thing we need to address is the defense. I mean, the defense. This is what I mean. I big up to you, Luis. Luis Gomez says it right here. This is 100% true. I'm sorry. There's no excuses anymore. There's no excuses anymore, because everyone used to tell me, Omar, we're not in the 1-to-1 rule. We're not in the 1-to-1 rule. We're not in the 1-to-1 rule. Once we get to the 1-to-1 rule, we'll be able to spend money. That's what we were told. That's what we were told. Okay, cool. I said, all right, cool. You say we're not in the 1-to-1 rule. I said, okay, cool. Now then let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens in the transfer window. Because if we don't go out in the summer and spend some money, we need to talk about it. We need to talk about it. I need some answers from the Deco defenders. I'm sorry, but I need some answers. And I'm saying it now, if we're in the 1-to-1 rule, because remember, guys, what this 1-to-1 rule basically stands, what it means, ladies and gentlemen, is that Barcelona will be able to spend as much as we can afford. So if you think about it, Barcelona this season have won the league. We've won the league and the Spanish Super Cup, right? But winning the league is a big thing. We finished in the quarterfinals of the Champions League, which means that we made money from that, right? And also, most importantly, we went out there and actually got, we did what we also made the semifinals of the Copa del Rey. We made a lot of money this season. We made a lot of money last season. We've been making a lot. If you think about Barcelona, if you think about the financial books, right? Barcelona haven't really spent money since 2022. 2022 was the last time Barcelona really spent money, like actual money. That we can say, all right, man, we went out there and we actually put the cash down. And if you think about it, like the summer that Liverpool just had, if you think about it, the reason why they had that summer is because with the past few years, they were not going out spending a lot of money, crazy amounts of money, like 200, 300, 400 million every single season. But look at us now. Barcelona, last season, how much did we spend? Last season, we didn't spend money. We spent what, 30 million on Jean Garcia, right? We spent money on what, 30 million on Jean Garcia and what, 11 Rashford on loan. Who else did we actually spend money on? We didn't even spend that much money last season if we're going to keep it 100. We didn't spend a lot of money. So, I'm sorry. No excuses. None. So, this summer, I want to see some action. Real action. Go out there and spend the money. Go out there and get us a new defense. Like, bro, I'm very honest. There's no excuse now we shouldn't get Bastoni. Apparently, like, I'm hearing the Bastoni is around 50 to 60 million. Bro, if we're in a 1-to-1 rule, we can afford 50 to 60 million. We can afford it. We can 100% afford it, man. I'm not hearing nothing. Thank you. Right? 25 million on Jean and 2.5 million. I'm sorry. And then the season before, we spent what, 60 million on Danny Olmo. That's it. The season before, who did we spend? We got João Felix on a free. We got João Felix on loan. We brought Cancelo on loan, and we also got what's his name? Gundogan on a free. We have not spent real money since 2022. If financial fair play states the bus is based on how much money you spend, right, in accumulation of like the amount of money you spend in the past few years, then how much should Barcelona be realistically be able to spend next season if we're into 1-to-1 rule? We should be able to spend a crazy amount. We should be able to spend at least bare minimum around 200 to 300 million. If that's the case, if what I think the rules is what it is, then Barcelona next season should spend at least 300 million. Maximum 300 million. And if we can spend 300 million, then brother, bro, I'm telling you right now, because we have that money. We have 100 and 200 million in the bank to spend next summer. The only reason we have not been able to spend 200 million in a summer is because at the end of the day, we were not in the 1-to-1 rule. But now they're saying that we are going to be in the summer with Lewandowski's departure. Okay, cool. Summer, get me Bastoni. Get me Vucevic, get me Grimaldo, get me two fullbacks, get me 2 center backs. Hey, go get me a striker too. I don't even care. Get me a striker, bro. Get me a striker. It's an Osimhen, whoever it is. If we're in the 1-to-1 rule, Barcelona should be able to sign at least 5 top players next season. I'm not saying world-class players. I'm not saying spending 100 million on players. I'm talking about 50 million, 60 million, something like that. Bro, if we spend, think about it. If Barcelona would probably do what, maybe 60 million, right? 60 million, cool. Okay. So Vucevic, how much would he spend? Well, how much would he really cost? Because he wouldn't cost a lot. Like, let's be the guys of Hamburg, right? Maybe what, 30, 35 million, maybe, right? Senesi, if we sign Senesi, he's going to come in on a free. So we wouldn't have to spend money on him, right? If we were to go get Grimaldo wouldn't cost a lot. Maybe like 20, 25 million, 30 million. We could get him for that, right? Van der Sar, we could get him for like 40 million. So think about it, right? Think about the place I just spent. Van der Sar and Bastoni alone is 100 million. If we were to spend Vucevic for 40 million, so that's 140 on like these three players I just mentioned, right? I've just mentioned. Okay, so think about it right now, guys. Senesi, Bastoni, Vucevic, and Van der Sar. I'm saying no. Vucevic, Bastoni, Van der Sar, and Senesi would be 140 million on those four. Like, hear me out, guys. Like on those 4 players, right? If we spend 140 on those 4 players, that means, let's say we have 200 million to spend in the summer. That means that we still have 60 million in the bank for a striker. That means that we have that's what let's say if we don't even have 200, let's say we have 250. If we have 250 million to spend in the summer, we can go and get 4 center backs and a center striker in the summer. Depending on how what's his name? Deco works on it. Depending on how Deco approaches it, we could spend if we had 250 million in the summer, we could go out and spend money. And not to mention, ladies and gentlemen, Barcelona are going to get rid of players whether we like it or not. Players are going to leave. Guys. Some players are not going to be here next season. Okay, guys like Araujo are going to be out the door. Casado out the door, right? Kunde, if we get a good offer, he's out the door. Rashford, we have not even confirmed we're going to keep Rashford, so he could be out the door too, right? Ferran Torres, if we get a good offer in for him and we sell him, then that basically guarantees that we're going to sell a striker in the summer then. Like there's a lot of players who are going to leave in the season at the end of the season. So think about it this way, Chad. Right? Just think, I mean, if you didn't really think about it, if you really deep it, Chad, the Barcelona next season can technically go out if we're in the 1-to-1 rule when we walk into the summer. If we walk into summer into the 1-to-1 rule and we sell players, then we still have more space to still go out and go and spend more money. Like that's the crazy thing. He says, "What's up with Yildiz? I love Yildiz. I would love to have Yildiz at my club." Anyways, guys, big up to every single one of you guys. Listen, guys, get us to 50 likes, man. We should be on 50 likes already, guys. Smash the like button. Smash the like button, guys. Like check 1 2 1 2. Like check. Come on, y'all. Come on. Keep smashing the like. Come on, guys. Big up to every single one of you guys. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. If we let's say right, if we were to sign Osimhen in the summer, right? Osimhen would cost how much? Maybe, I don't know, probably maybe 70 to 80 million, maybe. If that's the case, then we can go out and spend that money. Okay, think about it this way, right? If we spend 60 million to go and buy Bastoni, then we go and spend 40 million on Vucevic. That's 100 million on 2 center backs, right? 2 center backs, right? Okay, cool. Then we go out and get Senesi on a free transfer, right? Cool. Right? So we just got 100 million for three center backs, right? Let's say we go and get Van der Sar. Van der Sar maybe costs us 35 to 40 million. That's 140 million on 4 defenders, right? And let's say we keep Cancelo, because the idea is to keep Cancelo. If we were to buy Cancelo, because Cancelo's contract runs out next season on a free, right? So Al Hilal are not going to ask for a lot of money, right? Because Barcelona are going to be, all right, cool, you guys keep him, we'll just buy him next season, right? If we were to sign him, let's say we get like maybe 10 to 15 million, 155 million on 5 center backs, on 5 defenders, right? And then he says, forget Senesi, he's going to Spurs. I mean, if he goes to Spurs, then it is what it is. It is what it is. I don't care, right? But okay, so even if we don't sign Senesi, fine, right? Let's say we go out, let's say we spend 100, okay, so 155 million. Let's say we have 250 million in the bank. If we spend 155 on just the defense, that means we still have 95 million or 90 million in the bank to go out and buy a forward. I mean, what? We can go out and get Osimhen with that money? Like, that's the thing, man. Like, there's definitely a chance, man. And also, not to mention, like, the club are trying to look. They're looking at getting Alvarez in. We know Alvarez is going to be expensive, but let's say if we have 90 million in the bank. If we have 90 million and they ask for 120, what, do you think Barcelona are going to take the 120 and pull it out? They will. Let's be honest here, chat. If let's say the club says we have 250 million to spend, you know what the thing with Barcelona is, and the club and football clubs in general is, right? They don't really tell you how much they can spend. They can sit there and say, La Liga has approved us to spend 250 million this summer. If we spend 90 million and then we want to get Alvarez, we can go out and then we put down the 120 million. If we only had 90 million to spend, we would put the 120 million. Because think about it for a second. That's exactly what Liverpool did with Isaac. If you guys remember when they said Ekitike, they said that they couldn't afford Isaac. Because Isaac was going to be around, what, 120, something like that? And they would say, oh, we don't have that money to spend. Until they spent that money, until he threw his choice out of the pram, and he was going on strike. And guess what? In the end, he ended up signing. And also, not to mention this as well. I know Bastoni is being linked for 60 million, but I've said it before. For me, Deco is not smart, because if Deco was a smart agent or a smart sporting director, why wouldn't he go to Inter and basically offer them to offer Araujo in the deal? Why? Why don't you do that? That would be so easy. You could do that. You could just go to Inter Milan and say, let's sweeten the deal. Instead of 60 million, how about this? How about 45 million plus Araujo? That is an incredible deal. If you think about it, guys, Inter Milan would be stupid to not take that deal, because you wanna sell him for 60 million. You're gonna get like 80% of the fee that you're asking for, Plus, you're still gonna get a defender who, let's be real, on his day, it's a top defender. Because Araujo is not garbage. He's just not fit for a Barcelona. But I think for an Inter, he would cook for them. I mean, they have players like Akanji in their team, for God's sake, yeah. Like Inter Milan have Akanji in their defense. I'm sorry, Akanji is not better than Araujo, yeah. I don't care. A lot of people will be like, oh, Araujo this, Araujo. I'm sorry, Araujo is not so garbage that he's better. That Akanji is better. No, I refuse to believe that. So for me, and listen, if they want Hector Fort, if they want Hector Fort, add them in the deal. That's what I'm saying. 40 million. If you ask 40 million plus Araujo, man, 80% of the offer that you ask for, right? Plus a top defender. That's what I'm saying, man. I mean, yeah, listen, man. And that's another thing. Christensen, it looks like, Christensen is back. It's crazy, right? I forgot, people, like this guy has been gone for so long. People have forgotten. He was actually in the squad today. Like, he was literally in the squad today. Like, crazy, man. Crazy. This guy. But, yeah, apparently he might be sticking around. I don't know, man. I don't know. So, big up to zero, man. It says, Haaland, Harry Kane, Julian Alvarez. There's a reason why no top +1 Osimhen and Pedro. João Pedro is, he's still making a name for himself. He's still making a name for himself. Let's be honest. He's still making a name for himself. Like, you can't really blame him for not, like reaching his full potential. Right? He still has some way to go. But I still think that he has a level that he can get to. But has he reached that level yet? No, not at all. Not at all. But yeah. It says, you lost too many second balls today after the 1-0, but still went 3-1 up. Mm-hmm. This Christensen is not a real player. Most of the time he's in the hospital. Yeah, I know that. Hey, listen, man, do what King says, man. How many likes are we on? Let me actually check the like. Let me actually look. Guys, we're on 28 likes. Unacceptable. 20. Guys, I have 133 people in here and I'm only on 28 likes. How? Seriously, how am I only on 28 likes with 133 All right, nah, man. No. Nah, man. I'm not saying this. I'm not saying anything until you guys get me to 35 likes. I'm actually being nice. You guys should have already had me on 40 likes by this point. This is unacceptable. You guys are sitting here listening to me give you some direct analysis, and you guys are not even gonna like the video. Like, bro, you guys do know liking the video actually like boosts the algorithm, right? Actually gets more people in here. Like, come on, y'all. Like, come on, man. Y'all out here enjoying the party and you're not even gonna pay your rent. Embarrassing, man. Embarrassing. Big up to you, man. Big up to Abdullah, man. Big up to you. This is moving shameless. Must be Papa Perez minions in here. I know, right? They're trying to silence this channel, man. They don't want this channel to improve. They don't want Omar Talks Football to cook out here, man. This is crazy, man. This is absolutely crazy. Crazy. We should get Alvarez. It would be a statement signing to the world, especially to Madrid fans, tired of being Barcelona. I think that if we are in the one-to-one rule, if we're smart in the transfer window, we can go out and get all the players we need. But that depends. This is why this season I'm looking forward to hearing looking forward to seeing what Deco does. Because everybody always has excuses for Deco every summer. Every summer they always have excuses for Deco. Okay, cool. If we're in the one-to-one rule, I don't want to hear any excuses for Deco this season. I don't want to hear no excuses. No excuses. Go get me every single player I asked for. Every single one. I want every single player that we asked for. Every single one of them. But yeah, what a performance, man. What a game. Man, what a performance. By the way, chat, look at this chat. I didn't want to switch gears, guys, but I had to show you all this, ladies and gentlemen. Did any of you guys see this, ladies and gentlemen? How many of you guys saw this today? How many of you guys saw this? So Antoine Griezmann today, obviously today was his last game at the stadium for the Atletico Madrid, and this is what he said during his farewell. He said, "Please forgive me. I was young and I made a mistake to join Barcelona. I did not understand the love I had here. I recognized my mistakes and did everything to come back and enjoy it here." Well, Antoine, I'm gonna be very honest, brother. That is one thing that you and I can both agree on. That's one thing we can both agree on, bro, because we also regret signing you. Listen, Antoine Griezmann, at the end of the day, dude, I'm sorry, man. Let me tell you something, brother, you absolute fraud. You first of all, this guy, right? Remember when this dude in 2018, when we tried to sign him and he did that whole LeBron James documentary, only to reject us. And then this fucking spineless club, right, went back in for him the following season when he all of a sudden wanted to change his mind and wanted to leave. This is hilarious. This is actually hilarious. You're a hilarious guy, Antoine. You're a hilarious guy. So let me get this straight, right? This brother, right? So hold on. Antoine Griezmann, you, my friend, you left, right? You left Atletico Madrid, right? Because you couldn't win anything over there. You come to Barcelona, become the kiss of death to my club. We win 0 without you, with you at our club, right? We won absolute sweet FA. You basically are one of the biggest reasons why we ended up being on our financial mess, right? Because you wanted to leave. Then you have to go and watch your favorite, your beloved Atletico Madrid go and win the league without you. Then you go back there with your tail between your legs, and then we win 3 league titles after you leave. Like, seriously, bro? Come on, man. Come on. Listen, I don't know why this brother is acting like we were the ones that were sitting there begging on our knees to sign him. We tried to sign you in 2018. You rejected us. You were the one that came begging to us to sign you. Like, I'm gonna be very honest, man. Like, this is actually crazy to me, man. Like, this is crazy. Why is he throwing shots at Barcelona? Like, it's our fault that your career got to where it is. You wanted to join us. You came to us and you couldn't handle the pressure at my club. You came to my club and you couldn't handle the pressure, bro. You have gone your entire club career without winning a single trophy, my brother. The only trophy, dude, you've only won 2 big trophies in your entire careers in sport-wise. Two. And one of them was with us. like we forget. This guy only won 2 trophies. He won the Europa League in 2018 with Atletico Madrid, and he won the Copa del Rey with Barça. That's the only 2 trophies he's won in his career. We actually made you better than we actually made your career resume actually look better than it should be. Like, Antoine Griezmann. Like, dude, we made your resume actually look impressive. Because if you didn't come to Barcelona, you probably would have only won 1 trophy. Because I can tell you one thing: if you were in that Real Madrid team, in that Atletico Madrid team that won the league, they probably wouldn't have won the league in 2021. Like. Hey, listen, it's not even worth it, gosh. You don't even gotta swear, man. Listen, at the end of the day, I am not worried. If you regret joining Barcelona, hey, that's fine. I can't even blame you, right? I blame this fucking club. I blame Bartomeu, right? I blame all the spineless people that were in charge who actually had 0 shame to actually want to sign you after you rejected him. Like, do you guys see what's happening to Nico Williams right now? You guys see what's happening to this prick, right? This guy rejected our club, right? He rejected our club, right? In the worst way. Because here's the thing with Antoine Griezmann. Antoine Griezmann didn't spend the whole summer like teasing us. He did the whole documentary and then he rejected us and we moved on. This brother was teasing us to get a new contract with wait, to be fair, maybe they're not actually that different, because Antoine Griezmann got a new offer, signed a new contract with Atletico Madrid after he rejected us. Like, it's literally the same thing. And now look at Nico Williams, yeah? Right? After all of that, after using my club to go and get the best deal, getting a 10-year deal, that road deal, now they're sitting here saying that Nico Williams regrets it. Bro, cry me a freaking river. You see this, ladies and gentlemen? You see this? This is the world's smallest violin. This is the world's smallest violin for Nico Williams, okay? Screw you. Go and enjoy the next 10 years of irrelevancy at Athletic Club, okay? Because no big club with their right mind is ever going to sign you. You are finished. You're finished. You're finished. You're finished. Wallahi, you are finished. Wallahi, you are finito. Your career is done, okay? The only place that is left for you is Saudi. All right? Yay. Listen, I just had to get that out. Now people talking about, oh, we regret. Let me tell you something, bro. Barcelona is not for everyone. You see this badge? Let me tell you something. You see this badge, yeah? This badge is not for everyone, okay? This badge is not for everyone, dude. That players come to this club and fail because you know why? Because this club, this badge right here, right? It's heavy. It's heavy. That's why everyone that makes it at this club become legends. You see players that come to my club and do it here, players that come to Barcelona and do it here, they go on to become legends of the game. Not just legends of Barcelona, legends of the game. When you look at a guy like Robert Lewandowski, let's talk about a real Barca legend, right? Not this fake ass legend right here. Let's talk about a real legend. You see Robert Lewandowski, right? My guy was already world class. He'd already cemented his legacy as one of the greatest strikers of all time when he was at Bayern. Okay? This guy cemented himself. He should have had a Ballon d'Or. He should have had 2 Ballon d'Or. Let's keep it 100. The fact that Lewandowski is retired without 1 Ballon d'Or is an injustice to football, and everybody knows that. And everyone knows that. Right? But Robert Lewandowski already proved he was one of the greatest of all time at Bayern Munich. And while he was in the prime of his career, while he was in his prime, while he was still cooking, while he was still winning with Bayern Munich, winning leagues, Georgia Pokals, Champions Leagues, winning all the big trophies over there, right? Right in the middle of that, he decided, hey, you know what, man? This is too easy, man. I've dominated this league for so long. I need competition. Where should I go next? Let me see. Real Madrid are cooking. Liverpool are cooking. City are cooking. All these clubs are cooking, and all of them would have had Lewandowski easily. He looked at all those clubs and said, nah, I'm going to Barcelona. Barcelona is struggling. Barcelona are in financial crisis. Barcelona are in the mud. The fans are laughing at Barcelona. Everybody's looking at this great establishment and thinking this establishment is finished. I'm going to go to that club and fix it. I'm going to show everybody I can carry a team to the promised land. I'm going to go to Barcelona, and I, being the world-class striker I am, I'm going to carry that team. I'm going to carry that team. And now look at Robert Lewandowski, ladies and gentlemen. 4 years later. 4 years later, ladies and gentlemen. 4 years after he came to this club, he's leaving Barcelona with 3 league titles, 3 Copa del Rey, right? A Champions League semifinals, 119 goals in 4 seasons. This is what it means to be a legend. This is what it means to be a great of the game. Lewandowski has cemented himself at Bayern Munich, at Dortmund, and now at Barcelona. He basically, this brother's whole career, every club he's gone to now, he's a legend. Okay? He's the legend of Dortmund. He won Dortmund 2 league titles, bro. Back-to-back league titles in the Champions League final. Okay? Lewandowski scoring 4 against Real Madrid in the semifinals in 2013. Let's never, ever, ever forget. Let's never forget about Lewandowski, bro. Okay? 4 goals against Real Madrid. Okay? Went to Bayern Munich. Won the league there every season he was there. Went there. Won them the treble. Became all-time leading goal scorer. Bundesliga all-time record goal scorer. Did it all. Broke every record that needed to be broken. Had the Guinness Book of World Records. Scoring 5 goals in 9 minutes. Okay? This brother did it all. And then he came to Barcelona, a Barcelona that were in the mud, and he built this club. You see this? You see where Barcelona go from here? If Barcelona go on to win the Champions League, win all the big trophies, right? We're going to look back at that moment, those 4 years that Lewandowski was there. We're going to look at the 4 years and say, he was a big reason why we got out of there. His goals, his performances, right? In the big moments, getting us in the Champions League, right? Helping us win 3 league titles. Winning us all those trophies, right? During those darkest times, during those hard times, during those dark and lonely times, he was there for us. He was there for us. This man, I've said it before. For me, Lewandowski is top 10 greatest signings of all time just for this club. based on his impact. His impact at this club is bigger. Like I've said it before. For me, Lewandowski is a bigger legend than Neymar. I don't care. People are going to say, oh, Neymar won the treble. So what? So what? Look at a player like Luis Suarez. Look at the numbers that Luis Suarez made. Luis Suarez played with a prime Messi and prime Suarez. He played Messi, prime Suarez. Midfield was prime. Defense was prime. Everyone was prime. Bro, these guys played in the most prime level of Barcelona. Just think about this, chat. We're all talking about Neymar and all this. Bro, imagine if Lewandowski was in that Barcelona team. Imagine Lewandowski was in that Barcelona team, bro. Now, come on, man. This man came to this brother joined it depleted Barcelona and built us up, man. 40 goals at 37. Ladies and gentlemen, let's never forget last season he put 50 GA in all competitions at the age of 37. 50. Listen, man. Look, hold on. No, hold on. I want to make sure I get this right because I don't want people to say Omar is just putting up numbers here. Okay, hold on. Let me actually take a look at his record. Let's take a look at his record. What was his record last season, Chad? What was his record last season? Can they show me his record last season? La Liga 25-26. Why can't I see his record last season? Hold on, guys. Wait a minute, chat. I'm going to do this right now because I want to make sure I get this correct. Robert Lewandowski. All right. Robert Lewandowski. All right. One moment. Okay. One moment. Ladies and gentlemen, hold on. Let me actually share this. I'm going to share this now. Okay. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, take a look at this. Take a look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Take a look at look at those numbers, ladies and gentlemen. Robert Lewandowski last season played 52 games and scored 42 goals. 42 at 37 years old. 37. He scored 42 goals in 37 at the age of 37, dude. Like levels, man. Levels. 37. Like think about it for 1 second, guys. At his age, this brother is around the same age as Luis Suarez. People forget. Lewandowski is around the same age as Messi, Suarez, and all this. He's in that generation. He's in the generation of the Messi and Suarez, right? And this brother still put 42 goals at Barcelona at the age of 37. Like, come on, man. Like this, ladies and gentlemen, numbers don't lie, ladies and gentlemen. Numbers don't lie. Like, this is incredible. Like, this is what I mean. Man. Look, this guy, right? He is gonna go down as one of the greatest strikers of this club's history. Like, for me, if you look at honestly, guys, if we're gonna keep it 100, Lewandowski is top 10 greatest Barca strikers of all time. If you really think about it, because we've had a lot of great strikers in our lifetime. I'm sorry, Lewandowski is inside that conversation. I'm not saying he's the greatest striker of all time in this club. I'm not saying that. Omar says he's the greatest. I think minimum he's top 10. Minimum. I'm sorry. Because here's the thing. Any other striker that we mentioned in this list, I can tell you, okay, man, listen, Barcelona, when you look at Eto'o at Barcelona, he was in a very good Barca team, right? Suarez was in a great Barcelona team. Villa was in a great Barcelona team. I can't sit here and say Lewandowski was in a great Barcelona team. This guy, the Barcelona team that he's in, we've only started to see this Barcelona team cook now. Now, just when he's about to leave. Imagine if he had this Barcelona team cooking. If he had the Barcelona team of like Messi's like last 3 years. Like, come on, man. No, but serious. Okay, gosh. You say I'm stretching, but okay, let me ask you. Name your top 10 strikers, Barca strikers of all time. Name your top 10. I promise you will not be able to name 10 better than Lewandowski. I'm telling you, man. I didn't say top 5. I think top 5 is a big stretch. But top 10, I'm sorry, you will not be able to name 10 strikers that are better than Lewandowski at this club. 10. Telling you, man, like, what a player, man. What a player. And yeah, this is what I mean. Listen, at the end of the day, man, like I mentioned, Antoine Griezmann, dude, say whatever you want. At the end of the day, bro, nobody cares. Nobody cares. You're going, you like, dude, look, like this guy sitting here celebrating, right? He's sitting here celebrating, right? Like talking about, oh, like it's. I just do. You know what I just? You know what I just deep, right? He was sitting here talking all of these, looking all of these like waffle, right? He just want nothing. Like the only thing he had for him today was, bro. That when you look at that stadium, right, it looks so empty, man. Like it's crazy, right? It's so empty, and you want nothing with them. Lewandowski is gonna leave the stadium. He's leaving Barcelona with a league title, man. Levels, man. You couldn't even win them a Copa del Rey, man. You couldn't even win them a Copa del Rey. Man. Anyways, guys. By the way, guys, before we do get out of here, guys, I do want to do something, guys, before we do get out of here, guys. Let's actually do, you know what, no, I'm not even going to do it. Honestly, guys, because it is what it is. Anyway, guys, we're gonna be leaving here now very, very soon, guys. Big up to every single one of you guys who've been here. Let's see who's live that we can redirect you guys to. Who's live that I can redirect you guys to? Let's see. Hold on. All right, I'll send you guys to Zia. All right, guys, listen. Okay, all right. Yeah, I'll send you guys to Zia. Anyway, guys, big up to every single one of you guys. This is Messi, Romario, Luis Suarez, Villa, Clivert. You didn't even mention Eto. Like, all right. Oh, yo, there's Eto. Oh, my bad, there's Eto. What about Ibrahimovic? Oh, you don't want to put Ibrahimovic? I mean, I think Pizzi has a good. I mean, you talk about Suarez. Think about the Suarez in the 60s. You have Kubala. Kubala is also in the top 10 for me, 100%. Right? Kubala is in the top 10. Now, Laudrup wasn't a striker. Oh, Stoichkov. I forgot to mention Stoichkov. Stoichkov is another one. Cesar Rodriguez. I mean, I think Lewandowski will be top 10, but he's going to be very close. But I think he'll make top 10, 100%, man. But anyway, no, it doesn't matter, man. Even if you didn't see them, man, you know the impact of Barcelona, man. Like guys like Stoichkov, you don't even need to see them. You know these guys go like in the dream team. But anyway, guys, listen, guys. Big up to every single one of you guys. We're gonna be closing out now. We're gonna be getting out of here. Big up to every single one of you guys, as always, man. Make sure you guys go to Zir and put Omar Raid in the comment section below. And listen, guys, listen. You guys only got me to 32 likes, which is unacceptable. I expect 40 likes, but yeah, you guys let me down. Anyways, big up to every single one of you guys. As usual, make sure you guys smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, all of the beautiful stuff. And yeah, man, take care. Peace. Pesca Barça.